Hello everybody, this is the Gouf and Fox coming at you with two matches here. This is going to be in the newest situation battle, the Winds of Jaburo. And yeah, I have this first match here is going to be in the Gouf flight test type. This is actually my first match in this situation battle mode. And then the second match is going to be me on the AUEG side in the Gundam Mark II. And I'm probably not going to commentate through this whole video. I just kind of want to do a quick rundown of kind of what I think about this situation battle compared to the ones we have gotten in the past. And I will start by saying that I do find this one to be a bit more balanced compared to some of the previous ones we've gotten. When it came to the first one that was in Underground Base for the I guess it was also technically a Jaburo themed one as well. Seemed like it was just very one-sided for the Zeon team. They had all the amphibious suits and all the raids, while the Federation had, two supports and like 3 generals. So it did kind of leave a situation where it was like the Zeon team could just easily do really well on how closed in that map was. Again, especially for being like mostly raids in that one, with the exception of the Zoc at the time. Followed by that, we did have the Arctic base one, where it was the Zeon team that had 3 High Gogs, a Zagok E, and a Zaku 2 Kai. And you had the Federation team, which was all Gym Cold District types. I feel like that one as well could be a bit more Zeon-sided as well, mainly because the Zeon suits were higher cost, which meant that they could probably do a bit better compared to the Cold District types. If Cold District types were maybe higher level, then probably would have changed, but I feel like that one, from my experience, was, again, just more Zeon, like, one-sided, though I didn't play as many matches for that one compared to others, so I can't really say too much about that one. After that, we had the other one, the pocket-themed one, the one in the, not Abandoned City, yeah, it was the Abandoned City. That was the one with the Alex, so that was another one. That's the third one we had, and that one I would say was a big improvement. Like, it was really starting to get in the improvements. The Federation side for that one did feel like they were a bit more like, they had a bit more advantages going for them, just having a good mix of low and high cost suits, while the Zeon side for that one did have more high cost suits. So it did kind of leave, I feel like, a situation where, the Federation, if they did really well, could really make up, like, the score. And that's kind of like the same thing with this one here, where the Titans have a whole lot of lower cost suits in comparison to the AUEG side. So if the Titan side does really well and, like, just racks up, kills, like, they can just easily start stacking up points compared to kind of what we can see the AUEG do. And just for reference, I'm going to go over what the cost of each suit is here. I'm going to start off with the Titan side, since that's the side I am playing this match here. Oh, looks like somebody actually stole the Gundam Mark II. I guess the Titans stole their Mark II back. But, yeah, for the Titan side here, we have the Marasai as kind of like the main leading suit here, being a 450 cost unit. It comes with the Marasai beam rifle and saber, pretty much its default, like, loadouts. You have 2 Hyzacs, both at 400. You have 1 Hyzac that is equipped with the Hyper Bazooka modified and the Hyzac beam saber, while the other one gets the Marasai beam rifle and the Heat Hawk. You have the Gouf flight test type, that is what I am using here, and this comes with the giant bazooka and the, just its normal, blow melee attacks. But the interesting thing here about the Gouf flight test type and the suit that follows this is that they are both at higher costs, because this one is at 400, when the Gouf flight test type is a native 350, and the next suit, the Gym 2, is also at 400 cost, even though it is a native 300. So those 2 suits here are the only ones that do, like, come above their native cost. So that's an interesting thing there. Probably just a way to kind of balance it out a bit more. And then for the AUEG side, for the leading suit, probably could say it's going to be the Hayaku Shiki at 550 cost. The Shiki is actually the only raid throughout both teams, and there are no supports at all, so the Hayakushiki really needs to be careful if it does get caught alone from the entire Titans team, because, yeah, again, just a full set of generals will chip away at their health real fast if they are not careful, especially since the Titan side has a lot of ballistic weapons as well, and the Hayakushiki is really more built for beam defense. Carrying on, chasing me right there, that is the Mark II at its native 500 cost. So pretty standard stuff there, except in this mode it is colored in the AU colors, kind of like how the Gouf flight type here is colored in its blue. I don't really know what the exact colors are, I just call them the Zeta colors. I guess the correct term would maybe be the Federation colors for it, so yeah, I think those two suits are the only ones that do have any form of recoloring on them. But continuing with the AU side, they also have two Rick Diaz's, which are at their native 500 cost. I don't think there's anything special with the loadouts for these ones. I think they both use the Clay Bazooka and just the standard Beam Saber, so I don't think any of them use the Shrapnel from what I've seen. And then finally, there is a Nemo at its native 400 cost. Nemo comes with just the Gym 2 beam rifle, so pretty much, yeah, standard. Kind of standard there, kind of like makes it a bit more in a similar place, I would say, to the Titans Gym 2 is. You know, kind of like where the Nemo kind of sits in all this, just being kind of a low-cost suit that's kind of just a bit more there, maybe just to support its allies, because compared to the Gym 2, I think the Nemo is more ranged-based, so it definitely probably just is a bit better sitting at the back. While I believe the Gym 2 might have a bit more going on with its melee in comparison, so the Gym 2 might be able to kind of sneak in and get a bit of damage in, so yeah, definitely leave some room for some different strategies there. But yeah, overall I would say, again, just a much better space compared to a lot of the last ones were. It's a shame for the last one with the Alex before this. I never got to play the Xeon side, no matter how many matches I played, it would just always give me the Alex, mainly. Like, I've played the Alex more than any other suit during that one, but at least for this one here, I've been able to at least get a blend of both sides, so I do have a bit more experience when it comes to, you know, trying to be like, okay, well, you know, this is how this both sides feel, and yeah, again, just feels a lot better overall. I think if they keep going with this, I think Situation Battle can actually be a really, like, fun mode. Like, they just gotta keep going and working out the balancing. I wouldn't mind it, too, if they, like, go back and maybe try to rebalance some of the older ones, if that's possible. Like, I feel like there's just some of them they could maybe make a few changes to, just so, you know, they feel a lot more fair compared to the past ones. Real quick, we're going to look at these stats here for the Gouf Flight test type, how I did for this first match here. Looks like top in individual and top in assist score. 4th place overall with 4 kills and 2 loss. Not too bad for the first match here. And also going to add, just with the Gouf Flight test type in this one, it feels really good in this particular mode. I don't know if they gave it any special parts or they altered the stats any, but I don't know why, just in this it feels like maybe just in a fixed scenario. I mean, I do like the suit, like just playing it normally, but just in this like situation here, it does feel like a just really good suit to use. And I think it being the only one here that can actually fly is maybe what's kind of helping it here, because it can kind of keep its distance away from a lot of the higher cost stuff that would maybe do a bit more damage to it. So that might be why it has a bit more of an advantage here. And there's nothing here that can really instant stun it out of the sky either. The most that the AU would probably have to do is try to hit it with Vulcans, and the AU side does have a lot of suits with really good Vulcans, so if they do catch the Gouf Flight off guard, I have no doubt that they would be able to actually accomplish that goal, but depending on who, you know, how everyone is playing, it could be a bit harder than it actually seems. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to let the rest of this match here in the Mark II play out then. That's pretty much most of my thoughts when it comes to this mode here. And yeah, I kind of hope they continue this. Maybe we'll get something Stardust Memory related. I think if I had to like think of anything, Stardust Memory and I don't know about Shaw's counterattack. Shaw's counterattack might be a bit of a push, only because of like having to deal with 704 star suits. Though I mean, I feel like it wouldn't be that bad because then you'd only have to deal with the new Gundam and the Sazami. While for the Federation team, you could probably use, you know, the Riggsy and Jagans. And then for the Zeon team, you can definitely have maybe both of the Yag Dogas. You can have Resins. I think that's how you say your name. Resins Gyaradoga, the blue one with the Commander type beam rifle. That way you can have at least a different loadout there. So there is definitely some team potential for that one there, but I'm not entirely sure if that's one they would pursue. I think we'd get a Stardust Memory one first before we get to anything like Char's counterattack related. But yeah, that's going to be enough of me for this video here. Gonna let the rest of it play out just normally. And yeah, while I'm here, you know, remember to like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, and remember to comment down below what you think about this particular situation battle here, or maybe situation battle as a whole, you know, maybe how you feel about how it's kind of changed with the newer ones that they have been adding over time. And yep, I'm going to be quiet now, let this play out, and yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Later.
Shake it off. Select your redeployment now. See you soon. We've lost an allied unit. Long-range communications established. Target confirmed. Long-range supporting fire is a go. We've lost an allied unit. We've got firing has stopped. Darn, that supporting fire didn't achieve much. We've lost an allied unit. Supporting fire incoming. Clear out of the hot zone. this battle's rewards.